Hi everyone, it's beginning of February, so we are talking about January results today, and we are going to talk about my results and your results. So let's start with your results. I created a poll on my community page, and you could share your earnings for January on Adobe stock, and 76 of you voted. And I'm going to do this every month from now on, so it would be really cool if kind of more of you participated in it. And yeah, so we can see where we are at and compare with our peers. So let's look at your results. So as you can see here, the majority of you, 63%, made less than $25. $25 is the minimum payout amount on Adobe. So the majority of you made less than that. So there is, a lot to work on. And then 16% made between $26 and $100. 17%, so more people made between $100 and $500. That is, I think, better. And then 3% made between 500 and 1,000, and just 1%, I think it was just one vote, made over $1,000 on Adobe. So I think it's interesting to see, how everyone did. And so where was I in this graph? So when I started uploading AI images on Adobe, I had like a really good stable growth every month, and it kind of culminated in December when I made more than $1,000. It was like $1,046. I was really happy. It was like a big milestone to reach. And of course, when you are like growing every month, you kind of start expecting it to be every month like that. And well, unfortunately, not in January. For me, January was slower than December. Not too much slower, but it was less money. So I made $992.58 in January. So it was like just under 1,000. And of course, like it was, to me, it was disappointing, because I was hoping to consistently grow. I understand that it's not like by a mile every month, but I was expecting to see the growth. So why didn't it grow? Well, in December I had like really a lot of holiday bestsellers. And overall, my portfolio is kind of heavy on those holiday photos, because it's something that I enjoy to create. But of course, when you are creating like a Christmas, Easter, Halloween themed images, it is in a very competitive field. And so when you do have a bestseller, you are doing really well. And when you don't have a bestseller, then or several bestsellers, then you are kind of not doing that great. And that's why it is really important to have like a diversified portfolio and not just concentrate on one thing, but have really a variety of topics and styles, you know, and everything. So I think that is like my main problem, and I will be working on the diversification. But I wanted to show you with the holiday content what we are talking about here. So I am gonna share my screen now. So I've searched for Easter on Adobe stock, and I just filtered the generative AI images, and we can see that we have 660,000 images for Easter. That is like really a lot, and it's just the AI. Of course, there is like regular photos also for Easter. And I sorted by relevance, and basically if you scroll through the first couple of pages sorted by relevance and you do not find your image in there, then you don't have a bestseller when the clients are looking for Easter. And so you can see that it is very difficult from this 600,000 images to be in, you know, the top 100 images. But of course, like, the clients are not just looking for Easter. They usually are looking for something more concrete. So let's maybe specify, let's say pink Easter. So we need some Easter images in more like pink colorings. So you can see that already it is a way less results and less competition, but still quite a bit. And again, you can scroll, and if you cannot see your image there, then it will not be selling that often. It can be selling, but we are talking really about like the top selling images. And usually when you have a bestseller, it is really like selling every day or multiple times a day. And yeah, and if your image is not on that first couple of pages, then as I said, you don't have a bestseller. And then if your portfolio is really heavy on those holiday on the holiday content, and you do not have a lot of best-selling images, then of course you will not have this kind of growth all the time. And so I had some bestsellers for Halloween and mainly for Christmas, for New Year. So I had like several images that were selling really frequently, and then it will kind of boost your portfolio overall, and it really helps with the final result. What was boosting my portfolio in January was the color of the year. But as I've mentioned before, the interest in the color of the year is the highest when the color is announced, and then, which is December, and then in the first couple of months of the year, and then it kind of wears off. So you cannot like count on the color of the year images really selling through the whole year, you know. And I don't have like a Valentine's Day bestseller also. So that is like why I think that I made less money in January. And as I said, I will try to really work on also other topics other than holidays, so that I have really diverse portfolio and not just hope to have those lucky best-selling images that will kind of move me forward. And that is also what I am suggesting that you do. Don't concentrate on one topic, do a lot of things. People are usually not looking for your concrete portfolio. They are looking for concrete topics or phrases, and they usually don't go for one person. So it's important to really have a diverse topics in there. There are some portfolios that are, or contributors that are like famous. I can show you maybe in some next videos. But usually, as I said, you will not be known as a person, as a portfolio for the clients. So you don't have to concentrate on just one thing that people will be looking for. And for my secondary portfolio, or for my husband's portfolio, so in December it made $37.53, and now in January it made $51.81, so there is a growth. So I'm happy that it's growing, but it's not like really skyrocketing, because as I've mentioned maybe in some previous videos, I really am concentrating on my primary portfolio. Having multiple or like two portfolios for me is quite difficult to be able to really regularly upload photos to both of them, because I also do other things. I have kids to take care of, so I'm not generating images all day every day. And usually what I generate and what I consider good, I upload to my primary portfolio, and the second is more like an afterthought, and it's difficult for me to maintain both. And my husband's portfolio has 600 images, and my portfolio now has 9,800 or something like that, so like close to 10k images for you as a reference. And yeah, so this is that's my January results. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope that more of you vote next month on how much you made, so we can compare again. And yeah, I hope February will be good on us, and that we all have high sales. I wish you good luck, and I will see you very soon.